Hello, in this video I'll show you how to remove and replace the front wheel bearing on Audi A6 C6 4F. This is the wheel right here, and the wheel bearing is located behind the brake disc. It's held on by 4 bolts in the rear. The bolts are right there around the CV joint. To get access to the wheel bearing, first we need to remove the brake caliper along with brake caliper support. Also, we need to remove the brake disc. These are the 2 bolts holding the brake caliper support that we need to remove. We also need to remove the bolt holding the CV joint. First, we start by removing this metal spring on the brake caliper. Next, I'm going to get a screwdriver and press the brake caliper, the brake cylinder in, and next I'm going to remove the 2 bolts holding the brake caliper support and remove the brake caliper along with the brake caliper support. I'm going to put this rope on so that it holds the brake caliper when I remove it. Next I'm going to remove the bolt holding the brake disc and remove the brake disc. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. The disc doesn't want to seem to come out, so I'm going to hammer it a little bit until it separates. Next I'm going to remove the bolt holding the CV joint. This is the tool that I'm using, it's H17. Next I'm going to remove the 2 control arms, the 2 nuts on the 2 control arms. First I'm going to remove this control arm right there, the nut, and I'm going to loosen this bolt. Before I remove the nut completely, first I'm going to separate the ball joint from the wheel hub assembly. This is the ball joint separator tool that I'm using. Now that the ball joint is separated, I'm going to remove the nut, and I'm going to loosen the control arm on the other side. And now I'm going to bring down the control arm and leave it like that. Next I'm going to remove the nut on the other side. Again, afterwards going to put the nut on and use the ball joint separator to separate the ball joint from the wheel hub assembly. And now I'm going to remove the nut and just leave the control arm in place like that. Next I'm going to remove the CV axle from the CV joint from the wheel hub. Maybe you should turn on the other side the wheel to the left so that have enough space to remove it from the rear. Here you can see my wheel is turned to the left on the other side, and now I have enough space to remove the CV joint from the wheel hub, and now I have access to the 4 bolts holding the wheel bearing. These are the 4 bolts right there. And the socket that I'm using is M12 socket. You need a long extension to get to those bolts. First I'm going to loosen the 4 bolts, and then I'm going to use the electric ratchet just to remove them. And as the 4 bolts removed, next I'm going to put the slide hammer onto the wheel hub and try to hammer out the whole wheel hub along with the wheel bearing. Before I try to hammer the wheel hub with the wheel bearing, first I'm going to put this nut on the control arm and tighten the nut so that when I try to take out the wheel hub, there is not going to be vibrations in the suspension. And that's the wheel hub along with the wheel bearing coming out very easily. Next I'm gonna go on the hydraulic press and press the wheel hub out. Before I put on the new wheel bearing, first we need to clean this space. Now we're gonna go on the hydraulic press and press the wheel hub out of the wheel bearing, because we're going to reuse the wheel hub. This is the socket that I'm using, which is a little bit smaller diameter than the wheel hub where it goes into the wheel bearing. I'm going to put it on the hydraulic press, and that's exactly how I'm putting it on so that I can press it out. I'll show you a closer view. Look how it lies on the 4 ears of the of the wheel bearing, and I'm going to put the socket in there, and we'll push out the wheel hub. And as the wheel hub out, you can see there is one thing left on the from the wheel bearing on the wheel hub. We're going to remove that as well, and afterwards we're going to put the wheel hub onto the new wheel bearing. And this is the old wheel bearing, and you can see that part of the wheel bearing is which is on the wheel hub. To remove that thing from the wheel bearing on the wheel hub, we're going to cut it, and then we're going to hammer it out. Next we're going to put the wheel hub onto the new wheel bearing. This is the part number for the new wheel bearing, and this is the wheel bearing itself. First I'm going to put the wheel hub lying down. I'm going to replace this metal ring, and now I'm going to put the wheel bearing on. Make sure you put the wheel bearing the right way, because if you put it the other way, you're not going to be able to put it onto the wheel hub assembly afterwards. And now you're going to put a ring onto the wheel bearing, on the inner ring of the wheel bearing, and now we're going to push the wheel bearing into the wheel hub all the way. And that's the wheel bearing in all the way. So we're done with replacing the wheel bearing. Now we're going to put it on the car. Before putting on the new wheel bearing, first I'm going to clean it a little bit with sandpaper and maybe a screwdriver, and afterwards we're going to put on the wheel bearing. When we put on the wheel bearing, then we're going to put the 4 bolts on the rear to hold the wheel bearing, and we're going to tighten them. Now that the wheel bearing is back in place and bolts tightened, next we're going to remove the nut for this control arm, and again use the ball joint separator to separate the ball joint, and next we're going to put the CV joint back in the wheel hub. And now we can assemble everything in the reverse order. First we're going to put the nut on this control arm and tighten it. Then we're going to put the bolt holding the CV joint and tighten it. Then we're going to put the brake disc and the brake caliper on. And the last thing to do is to put this control arm in its place. Now we're going to put it in there and tighten the nut, and then to tighten the bolt on the rear. First we're going to lift up the whole suspension with the transmission jack, and then we're going to tighten that bolt. Here you can see I'm lifting the whole transmission on the transmission jack, and now I'm going to tighten the bolt, and afterwards we're done with replacing the wheel bearing. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.